When XRP gets moving, it tends to be extremely aggressive, just like we've seen in the past. I believe that is coming very soon, so I think it's important we all get ready for what's next. That's what this video is about, and right now, Bitcoin is 0.5% away from seeing its best September ever. Why is this important for XRP? Because this sort of euphoria is exactly what we need in an alt season to create the liquidity event that pushes these altcoins up. We've already seen a move for XRP now breaking from the lower region of this wedge pattern where exactly I added to the trade, which I told you guys live. By the way, now it's in 4,000 XRP of profit. You can see since where I got in, at least, we did go up about 14%, settling right now about 9.3%. Now, what we've seen is us interacting with the very first resistance that I spoke to you guys about in one of the previous recent videos. You can see we have our first resistance here, second here, and third here. Now, what we're doing right now is a perfect test of this resistance. We hit the resistance, we come down, we retest previous resistance, flip that previous resistance into a support, and then hopefully we manage to break above it. Now, sometimes you see something on the bearish side looking like this, and that creates somewhat of a double top, and that's what you would be worried about. What we want is for this to happen, right? So breakout traders can trade here, they can trade here, early ones can get in here, and we may move on to the next resistance. Of course, the first take profit in a technical level from this breakout would really, not the first take profit, but the major take profit would be up here. For me personally, taking profits here, and then taking more profits here. The reason why I want to take profits early isn't because I don't believe in XRP or I don't think it's bullish, it's because these leverage trades are here for me to generate capital while we go up. So first of all, I take profits from my higher leverage trades, then I take profits from my lower leverage trades. So first of all, 10x trades, then the 3x trades, and then the spot market. Now, I'll be taking profits from XRP in the spot market, probably from above the all-time highs, and I'm hoping for around $10 to $12. Now, that is a lot. That is the most bull case I have for this bull run, and a 2x I would be more than happy with right here. Remember, we are up 6x as we speak from just 1 year ago, so a 2x from here would be a 12x. That's $1,000 into $12,000, $10,000 into $120,000, and $100,000 into 1.2 million. These are the kinds of massive gains that we can expect from crypto when we're not going crazy with our speculation. Can XRP go significantly higher than that in the future? Of course it can. It depends on the sentiment. It depends what happens. It depends on government, regulation, liquidity, all of that. But a realistic price expectation is around that. And that's what I'm betting on. If I'm wrong, happy days. I would love to be wrong. I would love for it to go way higher because I have no plan to sell 100% of any of my XRP positions, of any of my Bitcoin, of my Ethereum, of my Solana. But I do want to sell big chunks of it so I can generate that cash flow, so I can wait for the bear market, and so I can strike when everyone else is panicked, right? So I'm selling when everyone's euphoric and I'm buying when everyone is panicked. Now we have one of the biggest weeks ahead of us, right? We have in just 72 hours the FOMC meeting where we'll find out about rate cuts, decisions, and this could spur on a massive move for XRP. If we get no rate cut, I think it's going to be bearish. If we get 25 basis points, I think it's probably going to be very volatile, but mostly sideways volatility. And then if we get 50 basis points, I think the market will rally. Remember, I think the market is forward looking, it prices in expectations, and most people are planning for a rate cut as we speak. So it may be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, but that will not be deterring me from my plan. I have already taken my first part of profits live here on the channel from XRP. So if we get a significant pullback, I will use that as an opportunity to generate more profit by buying when everyone is panicked. I'll keep you guys up to date with that. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.